It was the final weekend of summer, and the parishioners of the Holy Name Society of St. Anne's Roman Catholic Church in Kingston, led by Father Charles Eberly, were busy making preparations for an all-day excursion to Montego Bay. The trip to Mobay was a smooth one. The return trip to Kingston, however, would never reach its destination. Welcome to Jamaican Things, and today we'll bring you the tragic story of the 1957 Kendal train crash. On Sunday morning, September 1, 1957, the platform at the Kingston railway station was abuzz with would-be travelers eager to secure a coveted seat on the diesel-hauled train readying for departure. Excited congregants piled into the train, with some coaches carrying 130 to 150 passengers, well over the train's capacity of 80 persons per car. After a day of the second city, weary travelers piled into the 12 wooden passenger coaches. Barreling through the night at full speed over rough terrain, the rattling locomotive approached a bend in the rails near the town of Kendal, Manchester. At around 11:10 p.m., several hundred yards from the main road to Balaclava, three train whistle blasts signaled disaster. The driver had lost control of the train. The passenger cars came loose from the engine, and the derailed coaches toppled into the gully to the side of the tracks in a pile. The morning dawned on a grisly scene of bodies stretched across the countryside. Some died on impact, while many were critically injured. While survivors searched for their loved ones among the carnage, looters brazenly stole the possessions of the dead and dying. Hospitals at Spalding's and Maypen were filled to overflowing, as medical staff made appeals for volunteers and blood donations from the public. The Kendal train crash left 187 people dead and 700 injured. Many were later buried in a mass grave near the crash site. The Friday of that week was observed as a national day of mourning, as world leaders sent messages of condolences and sympathy to the Jamaican people. The Railway Commission of Inquiry believed that the cause of the crash was discovered to be the closure of an angled wheel brake. It was suggested that the brakes had been tampered with. The inquiry found many deficiencies in the Jamaica Government Railway and asserted that the trains have been kept in poor condition. Yet, despite the findings of the inquiry, research shows that it was the overcrowding of the coaches that played the greatest role in the extent of the damage. There were too many people aboard the train. After the disaster at Kendal, all wooden coaches were replaced with sturdier metal ones, but still, the public's confidence in rail transport took a sharp decline. The Kendal train crash was a national disaster that touched the lives of thousands of Jamaicans. The story of what happened at Kendal must never be forgotten.